everything. Okay, well, let's move right on to the next listener phone call.
Hi, Dr. Kaku. This is Ken. I'm calling to ask if it's possible to have more than 2 time dimensions. I know that time can move perpendicular to each other. Is it possible to have like 3 or 4 time dimensions or infinite dimensions? Or if there are any other kinds of elements of the cosmos beyond space or time or space-time? Thank you for your time.
Well, at first that question sounds weird, preposterous, and stupid. Actually, it's a subject of intense debate among theoretical physicists. You see, string theory, which is the leading theory for the theory of everything, has 9 spatial dimensions that you can move in, and 1 time dimension. Okay, you got that? 9 plus 1 equals 10. That's string theory. However, at Harvard, we have another group that says that if you allow for 2 times, not 1, but 2 times, then the theory becomes even prettier and even more elegant in 12-dimensional hyperspace. So the mind starts to boggle at that point. What would a 2-time universe look like? Well, once I saw a movie on one of these old movie stations, and David Niven, the British actor, got shot down over the Atlantic, and he went to heaven. However, in heaven, when St. Peter began to write down what we knew about this guy, heaven found out it made a mistake. He wasn't supposed to die. Well, we'll talk about that after the break. Once again, you are listening to Science Fantastic with Professor Michio. Well, before the break, we had a call concerning dark energy, so let me explain really quick. It turns out that even nothingness, pure nothingness, has a small amount of energy associated with it. Now, some crackpots claim that they can use that energy to create a solution to the energy crisis. Nope, doesn't work that way. You can calculate that the zero-point energy is very small, very, very tiny. But over galactic distances, it of course is very big, because space is very big, and that energy is sufficient to push the galaxies apart. In fact, that's why the Big Bang is banging. That's why the universe is expanding. But the calculation of dark energy has eluded physicists up to now. What is the mismatch? The mismatch between theory and experiment is 10 to the 120. Now, take out a sheet of paper. Write down the number 1. And then write 120 zeros after that 1. That's the mismatch between theory and experiment. Now, that's embarrassing. I mean, this is the biggest embarrassment in all of science. The biggest mismatch in all of science is 10 to the 120, 1 with 120 zeros after it, the mismatch between the experimental value of dark energy and the theoretical value of dark energy. So what are you going to do? If you ever find the solution to the dark energy problem, you're going to call me and, well, I'm a generous man. I'll split the Nobel Prize with you. Okay? That's what it's worth. It's worth the Nobel Prize if you can figure out why dark energy is so dark and so energetic. Okay, well, let's move right on now to the next listener